Hello guys, how are you all doing today? Well, I just wanted to talk to you about what is network marketing and is it a scam? Is it a Ponzi scheme? What is it? And I want to give you like a real true breakdown of what's going on. Now, this is me down here. I'm not going to look down because I can like kind of sort of see myself. So I'm basically just talking to you from like a position of like, I hope you guys see me well. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna disappear and I'm gonna put myself away and I'm gonna start the presentation. Okay, so network marketing is a scam or a pyramid scheme, the ultimate breakdown. So this is what I'm gonna do for you guys. We're gonna go over the various types of marketing because I think when people say that it's a scam or not, I want to make sure that we are educated as to what we're saying. I'm going to go over what a pyramid, a Ponzi scheme is, and then what MLMs are, so that people have like a strong understanding. So that instead of just saying that like, it's a Ponzi scheme or it's a pyramid scheme, I'm going to go over what makes them that. And then we're going to talk about some common products. I'm just going to name some at the end. I don't really have a slide for it because majority of you already sell them anywhere. And my personal opinion on choosing a product at the end. So we'll just talk about that more close towards the end, right? Okay, so let's talk about the first type of marketing, direct marketing. Marketing is marketing through and through. What you want to accomplish when you market a product is you want customers to eventually make a purchase. But the thing about people is just we don't like to be sold to. People do not like to be sold to by other people. They want to feel like they're making a conscious effort or a conscious decision to buy a product. And so what marketing does is it kind of puts the product in their face and says, hey, these are the benefits of my product. Would you like to buy? Now, there are different types of psychology that goes into advertising, and we're not going to go into that today. I'm just going to be very straightforward and blunt as to what the different types of marketing are, and then we're going to try to bring that to like the network marketing field. So the types of marketing where companies provides physical materials to people for increased sales is called direct marketing. Now, direct marketing is usually like the old school MLM way, if you want to think about it. It is when you actually meet with someone and you make an exchange, or someone like has a coupon. The key to direct marketing is someone is holding something that says, yes, I want to make this exchange and buy this product. So coupons, newspapers, catalogs are a great way to show direct marketing. Telemarketing is also a good way. When you think about people like pharmacy salespeople, pharmaceutical sales, when they go in and they try to sell their product, that is a form of direct marketing because they are right there. They're looking to make the sale. Either they're going to get it or they don't. I have a friend who works for IBM who does the exact same thing. She makes a lot of phone calls during the course of the day in hopes to get products sold. The next one would be email marketing. Now, email marketing is highly effective, especially if you have something as a website. So think about all the emails, all your junk emails that you have in right now. Back in I want to say 2008, email marketing was probably at the highest, at its peak, because that's when we were really focused on our emails, when we would check our emails more, where it became kind of like a habit. Like you go into work, you check your emails. And so you were always up to date as to what was going on in terms of your emails. Email marketing consists of all of these things. So like a web strategy. So now you have a website that people click on and they leave their email. So, you've all seen it. It's called an opt-in page. And what that does is it forms a list. So it's a list creation. And now email marketing tends to be put on autopilot. So there are things like MailChimp, auto response, Aweber. I have an Aweber. It is a form of internet marketing, obviously, and it has content in it. So there's a content strategy piece to make you want to buy. Perhaps they're telling you that it's like 90% off this weekend or 25% off for the next 3 days, flash sale, like anything that they can say to make you open up that email. And they study it because what the autoresponders also have is like a click rate. So like how many people are opening up your mails, how many people are deleting it, how many people unsubscribe from that one particular email. It really gets you like thinking, what do my consumers like to see? And obviously you must have a brand. In order to have, you have to have a brand for anything. I'll tell you that right now. So regardless of whatever type of marketing that you're doing, you have to have a brand. Now, my favorite type of email marketing that like really makes me laugh is like that Nigerian prince that came out a while ago. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like they like sent out emails and they were like, we are these Nigerian princes and we need to put $200,000 into your account. If you let us do it, we'll give you 20% of that $200,000. People would say yes, and what they would do is they would remove their money. Now, it's not like funny in the sense of like, oh, that's ha 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 funny. It's interesting to see because that is the power of email marketing. And we don't even know like that's how powerful it is until we see like the after effects, you know? Telecommunications, advertising through the telephone. It is somewhat of a dying art because you don't really get too many phone calls anymore now because a lot of people don't even use their house phone. A lot of people are on cell phones and there is no real like phone book where you can like, you know, look people up through the phone book and call them. So that's why it's a dying art. But I will say that what is picking up is something called proximity marketing. Proximity marketing is, if you can think about when you receive an Amber Alert from your phone and your phone starts to rattle, that is a form of proximity marketing. Not used, you know, it's probably not used by whoever is sending out those signals, but we do have products out there like Acervia or Royalty where like you can press a button and people can see your message on their phone if they have an Android. I don't know if they have it for iPhones yet because Apple is pretty tough about what they allow in and out of their phones. But for Android users, they tend to be able to receive proximity marketing messages. Some of you probably received them. And affiliate marketing. I love affiliate marketing. I'm actually an affiliate for a couple of different products right now. So basically what happens with affiliate marketing is that like the business rewards you if you bring in a customer. Now, affiliate marketing can also be an MLM setup too. So it's not just like that, but a lot of people just use it just for selling their products. So what happens is you promote it. So you promote, this is you right here. You're going to promote it somewhere. Let's say you promote something on Instagram, right? You promote it, and if somebody buys that product, if you get a sale, right, it goes back to the company, and then you receive a commission of it. And usually they're pretty good about like their commissions when you're in a good affiliate marketing company. One of the biggest one out there who doesn't know about this is Amazon. Amazon is really taking over right now. I've seen a lot of people, you know, hair suppliers, you know, when you watch YouTube videos, anytime that they're like basically saying, you know, buy this product, here's my link, when they refer to it as like, you know, my link to buy the product, it's probably usually some sort of affiliate marketer where they're going to get a customer and the business will give them money. Okay, so network marketing is literally, network marketing is marketing within your network. So I made this statement about my friend who works for IBM previously. Now, IBM users, you know, they're calling people who would benefit from their systems. They're calling people within their network. They're not going to call me, or they're not going to call, you know, somebody who like, you know, is a teacher or a doctor, they call people within their network. They call other businesses that they can sell their products to. And that literally is what network marketing is. So like, I'm a full-time teacher. So if that's the case, if I wanted to quote unquote sell a product, sell an ideology, sell an idea, sell a type of teaching, I would have to go within my network of teachers to make that sale, right? And that is literally what network marketing is. So the difference is one is used everywhere, and that's network marketing. Now, multi-level marketing is a part of network marketing. That's why I put them both here. But multi-level marketing is typically perceived as a pyramid scheme, and I'm going to go over what a pyramid scheme is towards the end. And multi-level marketing is when basically, if this was you and you want to make a decision as to what business you wanted to go to. Now, everybody is going to try to pitch you something, right? So let's say you end up going to this business, right? And so what happens is they usually have like a type of tiering in their business. So like, let's say you make one sale, somebody underneath you makes a sale, you get a commission. Let's say you make somebody underneath them makes a sale, you get a commission. So these are your primary people that you've made a sale to. These are your secondary people that have made a sale, so you might get a small commission from them. And then these are your tertiary people. And then it goes on from there. This person might make a sale and so forth and so on. That's that whole concept of residual income. That is definitely an MLM setup or multi-level marketing setup. My favorite type of marketing, oh my goodness, is called guerrilla marketing. So guerrilla marketing is basically an unconventional way for businesses to promote their products. And what you're trying to do is get customers' attention. Like, let me tell you, when I first started in this industry, I will tell you that I have been at parks handing out flyers. I have sent postcards. I mean, I've gone up and down street corners putting flyers on people's cars. I mean, I spent nights putting out flyers, like tons of flyers. What else did I do? I mean, there's so many things. Like I said, I've been to the park. Oh my goodness. So many guerrilla marketing tactics are out there. It's just an unconventional way of people to go out there and have their voices heard. Like, look at something like this. Now, if you saw this on like a post, let's say this dentist is brand new, they don't have the money for marketing just yet. If you saw something like this, wouldn't you be interested to like take one? Like, just naturally you would. Like, when I saw it, I was like, wow, that's very, very impressive. This is a great example of guerrilla marketing. I do have a PowerPoint coming up after this one that discusses specifically what guerrilla marketing is and some really cool ideas and some really cool things that you can do to increase your sales by using guerrilla marketing. Digital marketing. Okay, digital marketing is probably the most effective marketing you could have because it's online. Now, I'm going to talk about digital marketing at the end. Celebrity marketing. Celebrity marketing is basically saying insert celebrity here uses this product. So Beyonce, drinks Pepsi. People like celebrities, so they'll buy, right? So Beyonce, everybody likes Beyonce. Beyonce is associated with Pepsi. Now all of a sudden Pepsi sales has gone up because now Pepsi can get all these celebrities to come and co-sign with what they're promoting. But if you really pay attention, I mean, how many times have you seen Beyonce take, drinking Pepsi on her own, but she represents it, but how many times have you seen her drink it? Or any of the products that they promote. I think Shaq was once like promoting a car that like he couldn't even like fit in at one point. So I mean, the power of celebrity is very, very powerful. I mean, Kim Kardashian does it, a little bit when you see her on Snapchat and she's like, oh my God, thank you so much for X, Y, and Z. People know that that's like promoting a brand, promoting something like, oh, Kim Kardashian is associated with this, so therefore I'm going to buy it. Trade show marketing is another one. Trade show marketing basically is great for beginning marketers who like marketers who like to be in front of people. If you're a people person, then trade show marketing is definitely, definitely, definitely for you, because high execs go here. People who want to be in like the tech world go here. This is a great place to showcase what you know, to brush up on your sales skills, and to really connect with people and show them everything that you are capable of. Because people like to buy from people. So I really like trade show marketing. I've never done one myself, but I do know people who have, and I have been to some really great trade show marketing products, especially when it comes to education. We do go to a lot of these type of marketing events. Okay, so TV marketing and radio marketing. I'll tell you right now that television marketing is probably the most effective form of marketing, because for some reason we believe almost everything that we see on TV. Now the internet, not so much. People don't believe everything they read on the internet, but if it's on TV, we're going to believe it to some extent. Television is right in our homes. We can turn it on, we can turn it off, we have full control of it. But when people talk about marketing and manipulation, I strongly believe that television marketing is probably the most manipulative out of all of the marketing forms, because it is highly repetitive. The visuals are highly enticing. You could take anything, like look at the medication that they put on TV. They'll show two people who are, elderly, riding bicycles, in love, and talking to each other and holding hands and being romantic, and then the side effects of the medication don't show you. They don't show you the side effects. They say it. This medication might cause diarrhea, this medication might cause urinary problems, and they don't show it, but people only are going to associate that form of marketing when they go to ask for that medication. The association that they're making is a positive association because of what the images make them feel, more than what is actually being said about the medication. As much as we like to say that people like to be highly informed about their decision making on certain topics, I don't know. When it comes to topics like that, in the time that people are having those conversations, like with their doctors, I don't think that decision, or I could get diarrhea from this, ever really comes up. Radio marketing, I will say radio marketing is a dying art, because they're competing with a lot of people. They're competing with a lot. Radio marketing is competing with MP3 players, iPods, iPod touches, iPhone, Sirius Radio. Now I think some radio stations are paying people to listen to them. I don't think that they're as effective as they used to be, back in the 90s. So now radio marketing is definitely more of a dying art. But do people still put their advertisements on radio marketing? Absolutely, because when you're sitting in traffic and your MP3 player is not working, nothing's working, and you turn on the radio, you still listen to whatever the radio's having to play. Now, are you making sales? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think that radio marketing is as effective as television marketing. I think that it's a lot more effective to be on TV. Okay, so now let's break down this pyramid scheme, this Ponzi scheme, and this MLM stuff. Let's break it down for a second, right? Let's look and see what each one composed of. Now, I tried to be as fair as possible in my explanation of this, so I can tell both sides of the story. So we're going to start with the pyramid scheme. What is a pyramid scheme? So people typically look at a pyramid scheme as this one person up here makes all the money while everybody down here doesn't make any money at all, or they're the ones that are buying into it. Basically like this. So this is how people look at a pyramid scheme. They lose money or work for peanuts. So I'm going to challenge that thought, and I'm going to ask you to think about a regular job. If you have one, does not a regular job have hardworking employees, and then they have supervisors, and then they have the middle management, and then there's the vice president, the president, and the CEO? Isn't that a pyramid? But we took the word pyramid out of it and we called it the ladder. Now if you go up a notch, you're climbing a ladder, but it's still the same concept, still the same idea. I really don't know how MLMs got like this. Well, I kind of understand how MLMs got a bad name, but I'm going to explain why that is afterwards. So I'm like, I want you to challenge the thought of what is a pyramid scheme? What is a Ponzi scheme? So a Ponzi scheme. Okay, so a Ponzi scheme is actually a scheme that was named, the guy that ran this, I think his name was Charles Ponzi. But basically, a Ponzi scheme is something that is literally too good to be true. And here, there is no product. That's the catch. So I'm not really too sure about like things like Bitcoin. You know, I've done a video on like what I personally think Bitcoin is. I think Bitcoin is a bit of a Ponzi scheme. I don't know everything there is to know about Bitcoin. I think that it's a lot of hype around it, and I think you should be careful with what people are saying and promoting in regards to Bitcoin. As a marketer, I'll tell you that like, you know, I would, if you're new to marketing, I would not go into Bitcoin as your first marketing endeavor, if you know, if you have that opportunity. But I do have friends that promote it, and you know, you have to respect the hustle, you know. Just because I disagree with it doesn't mean that they're going to disagree with it. So I respect them and their hustle, and they respect mine also. So a Ponzi scheme just means that there is money moving, but there's no product. There's no product being sold, right? Now let's talk about the MLM versus the whole job complex. Getting a job does put you at a level of consistency. I'm not against a job. I have a job. I love my job. I love what I do. I get paid fairly well. I joined an MLM because I really wanted the social aspect of it and to meet all the amazing people that I have met now. That was one of the main reasons. And why not make a little bit of extra money while you can? Now, joining an MLM is an initial investment. That's the thing. I prefer an MLM because an MLM is basically running your own business. Like you're running your own business. It teaches you how to run a business. Now, if you're looking at an MLM as like a form of work, then you don't understand the concept of an MLM. Like you are an entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur. Joining or creating anything that has to do with your own business makes you an entrepreneur. Here, you are an employee. There are two completely different mindsets of how you approach this this thought. So, as a boss or the owner, yes, you do have great earnings, but you're like, if you're an owner, you're still here. Like you're still at the top of the pyramid. I don't know what this necessarily means, why this is larger than this one. I think that it's to show something in particular, but you're at the top. But you want to know something? The people here don't deal with as much stress as the people here because of the fact that, like, you know, if you want to run your business, you run your business. If you don't want to run your business, nobody's going to run it for you. Here, you have a lot to deal with. You know, like, you have a lot to, like, you know, be in charge of. There are a lot of laws that you have to uphold. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having a job. I completely think that, like, you know, whatever works for you, works for you. But I do think it's important for everyone to understand that they can be entrepreneurs if they so choose to be. Great earnings, I don't know. Managers and specialists have good earnings, and then they're the workers, which have standard wages. But isn't this just an ideology? That's what I look at it as. I look at it as just an ideology. If you feel like this is where you belong, then that's great. When it says 95% lose money or work for peanuts, if you are an entrepreneur, I'm going to say this again, then you understand that it's not about losing money. It's about investing and learning. Every single entrepreneur on this earth has lost money. Some have lost more than they're willing to talk about, some less. But as an entrepreneur, you lose money. It's expected. So the problem becomes when people don't know how to sell a product. They haven't been ingrained with how to sell a product. We say these things like get a job, get a job, get a job, get a job. And really what I wish we were saying is create jobs, create jobs, create jobs, create jobs. But we need this mentality to create things like this. Like this needs to exist for this. I'm sorry. So 4% are doing okay, and I just don't feel like these numbers are even remotely true. I think some people do try. I just think that maybe some people get into the wrong business, they get into the wrong MLM. It looks good from the outside, or they're not really trying hard to make any sales, and they just kind of hoping that sales walk up to them or something, or they ask family or friends or something. I don't know what that is all about, but I'm going to end there. So thank you so much. So I'm going to revisit this. So I'm going to tell you that regardless of whatever marketing form you choose to take, you're going to have to communicate with people. All of these marketing forms that we discovered today is a marketing form that can be used in any MLM. The key to selling a product is knowing how to market it. I don't care what product it is, but don't try to sell a product that you have locally, that is available locally, only online. You need to make sure that you have information or things that people can hold that is tangible for them to take away and come back with. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are promoting an online product, like some sort of system or educational resource, then you can stay online, and do the other ones on the side if you wanted to do it too. But I am pretty old school when it comes to marketing. I like going out there, meeting people, talking to people, and so forth and so on. So whether you choose to use email marketing or Facebook or video marketing, it doesn't matter as long as you get your information out there. So please like, share, and subscribe this. You can send me an email at themarketplacewithwendy@gmail.com. And if you're interested in becoming a coach, let me know. If you're interested in my coaching packages, if you want me to help you promote your product, let me know. And follow me on Facebook. I am Wendy Ekole. Like me, send me an inbox, whatever you want to do. And until next time, my success team, I will see you on the other side of the coin. Have a great night.